Hello everyone, I am Draven, the Darkest Entity. Merry Christmas as of tomorrow, because you should be seeing this on Christmas Eve. Now, hopefully you've been looking forward to this, because I have ever since I announced it to my personal little crew. This is my very first well-thought-out mix set, and I really hope you enjoy it. But anyway, this may be longer than even my first mix set video, or my show-off mix set video for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, but nonetheless, I'm showing you everything, literally everything. There's 4 ways to assemble this and more, but this is... let me just show you. As I told you, there's 4 ways to do this. Read between the lines of what I don't explain because I didn't write a script down, but this, to begin, I call this the Hyper Hunter mix set. As you can see right here, on each set I assemble, every time I assemble this set, one thing will never change. That is the EX mail for the chest plate. You will always need that. For 3 out of 4 of these combinations, you will need the Hiryu mask. Hiryu Sky mask. What the fuck? Sorry, I thought I had that set to playlist. Anyway, you always need the EX Tigrex mail for the chest plate. For 3 out of 4 of the combinations, you will need the Hiryu Sky mask. I think I said that right. And the thing that's particularly different about this, and mainly the difference between all of these, is the talisman. You do need talisman to do this, and that's where the difference is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the stamina plus 5 2 slots or better talisman combination. And in this case, you need the Kaiser or the Teostra, arms, waist, and legs. Again, 2 slots at least on a plus 5 stamina talisman and a 2 slot weapon. For that weapon, to get all 4 of these skills, you need a Charm and Divine Blessing, because it's easier than other skills, because, you know, 2 skill points in 1 slot, pretty good deal. And I'm pretty sure the other slot is just another stamina jewel, just 1. Yeah, this is probably one of my more favorite ones, but as you can see, looks pretty decent. Hey, don't you hate ads? But yeah, as you can see, it doesn't look too bad at all. I'll show you the color deviation on this particular combination. Mainly the hair that just sticks out, but that's all for that. By the way, yeah, the Hyper Hunter set. The best thing I could come up with is stamina recover, spirit, and protection. But anyway, those are all... This set is particularly made to simulate what it would be like to be inflicted with the Hyper Virus. I'd like to give myself a pat on the back, but hey, I'm giving this to you as your Christmas Eve present. Hopefully you enjoy this. You have to test out yourself. You can charm in spirit here for the sacrifice of Divine Blessing, and I'll get to that in a second. Also, as far as the stats for this set goes, as you can see, fire defense is 16, negative 10 water, 1 thunder, negative 1 ice, and negative 10 dragon. So this is basically neutral with ice and thunder, higher resistant to fire, and negative to dragon and water. But that's just this set. Way number 2 is if you have a stamina recover plus 5 3-slot talisman. And frankly, this is the hardest one to make. Because, well, this is the only set where I had to change the headpiece, and you can even see it just doesn't look quite right. This set is not yet fully upgraded. 602 is not its maximum defense, just to give you an idea, but there's all the elemental defense. Only thing this set doesn't seem good to is water. As you can see here, you will definitely need that plus 3 slot plus 5 stamina recover talisman plus a 3 slot weapon to get all of this. Yeah, this one just isn't easy. As you can see, EX for the chest, same as usual. This is the only set I had to change the helm to ensure you had all 4 skills to the During helm. You keep the Kaiser arms for this, the chrome metal coil waist, which gives you torso up, and, well, yeah, you can see that. And the Brachydios leggings, which, and that's, yeah, anyway. The charming, I advise just using all 3 of one of either a talisman or a 3-slot weapon for... This is only if you have a plus 5 stamina recovery with 3 slots. Only if you have that. And... oh yeah, I should have probably showed you this on the first set, but also Refresh and Sprinter and the Helm, because those have 2 slots. And I chose these leggings in particular because you can charm in a 2-slot plus 3 Spirit Gem to give you plus 5 spirit on just the legs. Stamina gem in one of the 3 slots, and the other 2 asylum gems in one of the 3 slots. As you can see, color variety is kind of hard to tell. Again, this is only if you have a stamina recover charm. Only if you have a good stamina recover one. But yeah, that is my least favorite of the one. Third method is if you have a spirit charm plus 3 slots. Looks pretty similar to the first one. I think it... no, there's a little difference. I can see it right now. Yeah, this time, keep the mask, keep the chest, of course, but change the arms to EX Tigrex arms, change back to the Kaiser waist, and change to the EX Tigrex leggings. Or, wait a minute, hang on. Is this the spit? Whoa, hang on a sec. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is the protection method. See, I have a protection plus 7 charm, and I just put Sprinter in there. Essentially, all you need is a protection plus 5 3-slot talisman. I just chose 7 because, well, it seems better. Really, all it does is take away a slot and give you that plus 2 automatically. If you have protection plus 5 3-slot, just put an asylum jewel in there and then a sprinter. But anyway, to gem this one out, you have to put a sprinter in with your talisman. Asylum jewel there. Asylum jewels in single slots as much as you can. Refresh in the arms, or stamina recover in the arms. And a 2-slot spirit in the head this time. And this set only requires 1 slot, in which you can put the last protection jewel in there. As far as stats go, this is also particularly defensive against fire, neutral with water and ice this time, and negative towards thunder and dragon. And the defense is pretty freaking high. I think I may... hang on a sec. Let me take that out of there. Okay, yeah, the defense is still high even without the armor charm. Oh, and I have defender high. Anyway. But yeah. And color variety. Yeah, mostly just the head that sticks out. The leggings, you can't even see the color on the legs unless you remove the waist, because it's the butt that you color. Just so you know. And the last, and, oh shit. Fucking ads. Yeah, good job, Pat. Yeah, no. This is the protection method. This is the spirit method. Anyway, spirit method, probably my favorite of them all. As you can see right away, if you know this insect glaive, it only requires 1 slot. I'm just going to show you the coloring on this. It's actually the same exact as the last one, so same results. This is the spirit. This is the spirit plus 3-slot talisman. See, as you can see, it's a little bit different. These stats are going to be the exact same. It's the same armor, just different charm and different charming and method. If you wish me to go over that right now. Shit. Ah! I would advise pulling a refresh in just one of the 1 slots, maybe the weapon. Asylum, actually I don't know why I put those there, but Asylums, oh, because you could just scare them after you put in your only +3 Sprinter Jewel, or Spirit Jewel. But anyway, the overall goal is to get all 4 of these skills, but as you may have suspected already, you don't need them if you get high, Feline Defender high from food. Because that means you can forget about one of those particular skills. And therefore, lead into my 2 methods. One, requiring no weapon slots at all. I'm pretty sure... Hang on a sec. This is... Fuck. Hang on. Yeah, this is the Spirit. That's why I like the Spirit one so much, because if you charm it in right, forget protection, you can use deviant weapons. No weapon slots at all. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite of the 2 methods that I have. This, of course, sacrificing protection, you can charm in for Challenger +2, which from what I read, gives you a 20% affinity boost and 25 more attack whenever a monster gets angry. But yeah, just sacrifice Divine Blessing for that. Keep Marathon Runner and Stamina Recovery up for a pretty fun time. Same results as the Protection and Spirit method. And the other method I like... My other method, what do we labeled? My other method, good job past me, requires only 1 weapon slot, but it has a little bit higher defense because it is the Stamina Jewel. It's a Stamina Charm method. Now, I'm pretty sure this doesn't have maybe even a little bit more color variety than my regular method because of the Kaiser leggings and arms, but that's all as far as that. I'm not even going to show you any more of that, but yeah, 600... This one particularly has a little bit more defense and definitely more fire defense. This is the stamina method after all. This way, by sacrificing once again your Divine Blessing jewels... Wait, hang on, what do I have in weapon slot then? Hang on. Okay, yeah, all you need is a stamina jewel in a single weapon slot. And use the 2 weapon slots you get from the head and talisman. Again, stamina +5, 2 slots are better, which means with 3 slots you can do even more. You can forget the frickin' 1-slotted weapon, is what I'm saying. But anyway, all that, it really helps if you just... Okay, I'm not describing this anymore. I'm not good at describing mixed sets. This is partially why I don't do these very often. But anyway... Yeah, I even got a little request before I made this video if Challenger +2 can be done. Unfortunately, I tried for hours and hours and hours. Literally, do you want to... Hang on a second. Forgetting the Christmas theme for a moment... I wrote down for hours exploring armor pieces, first of all, that could work to this. So that could work to this hyperset. I went through a total of like 7 skills thinking of what could simulate being a hyper hunter. Stamina and stamina recovery came first of all because, well, hyper monsters don't have any stamina at all. So, yeah, that's definitely part of it. And as I went through, I was thinking potential, spirit, what's the third that gives you a lot of stat boosts? I was thinking fast charge because, you know, anytime they use a hyper attack, it comes a little bit faster. I was thinking razor sharp and ammo saver to increase your time in battle. I had to scrap a few of these just to make sure this came out to be a good set. By the way, this can be used for both Gunners and Blade Masters, all 4 of these combinations. I think there's little to no difference, if I'm right. I tried to make sure everything is the same for Blade Masters and Gunners, males and females. Each part is available to each gender. I calculated the fucking... shit, I didn't mean to... I calculated the stats to all the charms you can put in, wrote everything down. I wrote everything down. I went through hours trying to work all this out in my head before I even formulated any of these armor sets, thinking of how to make a hunter hyper. That's just one of 3 papers. This is me when I really get serious with Monster Hunter, when I think full-out nerdiness and Monster Hunter. At that point, I must have lost my mind. Yeah, just throwing that out there. This is everything that I went through in my head trying to make this set for you guys. Again, hours and hours. I hope it came out well for you. I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, it's like, really hope you enjoyed this. This is the first time I really tried to make a mixed set. Hope you have as much fun with this set as I am about to now, because having a lot of stamina against a hyper monster, having the ability to challenge hyper monsters at their own game. Again, the only downside is that you're not going to have any sharpness skills whatsoever, any weapon or gunner skills. I tried my best to put it in, but in the end I just couldn't work everything out. I showed you my personal method. Hope you could do something with it. That again, it may just be me used to Blade Master, Razor Sharp, and Handicraft. But anyway, that's all I got for me. Merry f***ing Christmas! Hope you have wonderful holidays, and to a Happy New Year. I am Draven, the Darkest Entity, and so on for now.